Welcome back to Key Talk Media. This show's Key Talk. Check it out, man. All right. Shout out to Novocation Gang and Key Talk Gang for rocking with me every single video. If you listen to my voice right now, go ahead and hit the notification bell to get a notification every single time I drop a video. Anyway, so listen, man, it's been a lot going on inside of hip hop. Of course, you got the whole hip hop world and fans and pretty much everybody else you can imagine. They're a bit upset with Jay-Z, and they're also very angry that Lil Wayne is not performing inside of the Super Bowl inside of New Orleans, but Kendrick Lamar is. But also, it looks like I just got some news about NBA YoungBoy, which should make a lot of his fans happy, right? And probably a lot of haters not happy. Anyway, so let's jump right into it. First, we're going to talk about NBA YoungBoy. Now, we know YoungBoy did catch a new case playing Dr. YoungBoy, right? Ended up getting locked up, playing like he was a doctor on the phone with prescriptions and all that stuff as well. However, one of the immediate dangers of YoungBoy's freedom, pretty much why he got locked back up for violating that, due to playing Dr. YoungBoy, was the gun case that he had. Now, the gun case that he had did actually get transferred to Utah from Louisiana, and now they finally came in with the verdict. Now, I'm going to go over the verdict with y'all, and y'all let me know what y'all think about the verdict. Of course, if you're a regular person without paper like NBA YoungBoy, you wouldn't be getting this verdict. You would probably be in jail for, a long time. Anyway, so this is my Instagram at Key Talk Media, just in case y'all don't follow it. Literally, I post everything on my Instagram first. We be lit on the Instagram, so you might want to follow it. But first goes there. So it says, NBA YoungBoy takes a plea deal, and he will get 27 months in prison and 5 years probation in his gun case. NBA YoungBoy will get 27 months, which is 2 years and plus 3 months in prison and 5 years probation after taking a plea deal in the Louisiana federal gun case that got moved to Utah. Free the GOAT till it's backwards. Update: NBA YoungBoy took a plea deal for the Utah drug charges and will get time served for them and a fine of $25,000. When YB gets out in 2026, he'll be free to do travel and do shows if he chooses to. For the people asking if he'll be on house arrest. So listen, man, this is some excellent news for NBA YoungBoy. Why is it excellent news for NBA YoungBoy? Well, for one, everybody knows once NBA YoungBoy has his freedom to where he can do shows, he's going to have some of the most absolutely craziest, wildest, biggest show. Listen, bro, the influence that Lil Wayne had, pretty much how all these people wear dreads now, all these people get tatted on their faces, the skinny jeans. Lil Wayne is really like the influencer for a lot of the modern rappers that y'all see right now, literally, right? NBA YoungBoy is like the next leader of all these young niggas that's going around sliding, having switches, unaliving people, all that stuff, and all these people are going to be inside of NBA YoungBoy Concert. So will it be a little dangerous? I mean, not if they do the pat downs, right? Not if they check the metal detectors as the talking about pull up to go to the NBA YoungBoy Concert. Will it be some fights? More than likely. However, these are going to be some of the most lit concerts that done happen, right? Before I go to some, I may have to watch from the sideline, see how they go first. You know what I'm talking about? How many people get unalive? How does it go? You know what I'm talking about? Before I try to go to that thing like that, because I'm telling y'all right now, it's going to be super lit, like extremely lit, right? Everybody's been waiting for NBA YoungBoy to do shows. He's got the youth in a chokehold. And when I say in a chokehold, he literally got the entire youth inside of a chokehold. So, it's going to be a good thing to see NBA YoungBoy finally pretty much able to do performances and stuff like that. A lot of people is, in fact, looking forward to that. And then, of course, it's dope. He only got 27 months. How long he's been in jail? Like for a few months, right? So he's going to get time served for the little time he's been in there already. They say he'll be out by 2026, but who knows? He might even get out before then. But I'm sure he's extremely happy because he's finally able to just get this in the back of him, right? He didn't get over 5 years. He didn't get like no 10 years or 8 years. Or, Tory Lanez got like 10 years for allegedly shooting Megan Thee Stallion. And who knows though, bro? The good news is NBA YoungBoy will be back. However, it does look like the entire state of hip hop is still on Jay-Z's head top. Now, the latest person to actually get on Jay-Z's head top is none other than Birdman. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't gonna say it no more. Stop playing with my fucking name. Anyway, so Birdman and also Birdman and also Nicki Minaj, they spoke out on behalf of Lil Wayne, pretty much just saying, hey man, it's messed up that like they're not letting him perform at the halftime show when he, for one, he's Lil Wayne, for two, he's done so much for the hip hop culture. I'm gonna get into the messages and reading exactly what they said, right? So it says, and this is TMZ's website, it says, Birdman, Jay-Z's a hater, I smell up unsy, put some respect on YMCMB. It says, Nicki Minaj won't have to get at Jay-Z at all by her lonesome. Birdman is into the Super Bowl chat, and he has some tough talk towards Rock Nation boss. Much fuss has been made about Kendrick Lamar performing at the upcoming halftime show in New Orleans, the home base, arguably the biggest rap label ever, Cash Money Records. Not even arguably, they are the biggest independent label ever, or really rap label from their period, right? It says, this is from Birdman, a message that he actually put to Jay-Z. He said, these niggas unsy, Nicki Minaj, Drake, Lil Tunechi, YMCMB. I'ma make these niggas respect us on Gladys. You know, Birdman always say, I'm gonna miss Gladys, boy. And then, of course, he said, hating for real, shaking my fucking head. Anyways, after Nicki took swipes at Jay-Z and Roc Nation in defense of Lil Wayne on Monday, Birdman backed her up and promised revenge. These niggas unsee. And then, of course, this is the stuff that Nicki Minaj. Now, Nicki Minaj really said way more than just this. You know what? Let me see if I can actually find the article that particularly shows what Nicki Minaj said, because she definitely went way harder than what the little message right here is actually saying, and which is of course she's gonna go that hard. Lil Wayne is the reason we get a Drake, the reason we get a Nicki Minaj, the reason we get, you know, a lot of these artists. So I mean, of course they're gonna come through for him. They better come through for him after all the stuff that he done did for them and to them and help their career and put his career not on hold or on the side, but you know, he took a step back just to see them shine. You know what I'm talking about? Now this is a little closer to what Nicki Minaj is saying, right? So it says, Nicki has joined the 20 vs. 1 against Jay-Z after he awarded New Orleans hosted Super Bowl honors to Kendrick Lamar instead of Lil Wayne. And the Queen Barb is spewing all sorts of ether in his direction. Nicki Minaj said, one nigga took a knee. She's talking about the fact that, you know, whatever the whole injustice was happening with black people, and Colin Kaepernick decided to take a knee. She said, one nigga took a knee, which of course is Colin Kaepernick, and the other nigga took a bag, because whenever Colin Kaepernick actually took a knee to help support a silent form of showing injustices that was happening against black people, he decided to just be quiet, take a knee. Jay-Z then doubled back after that was happening, took a bag, and became like not the ambassador, but like a super high level position that got to do with the NFL and the music and the halftime shows, right? And that's why everybody's on Jay-Z's head top right now, is because he does have a lot of power as far as when it comes to the halftime shows, and he had a hand in, you know, getting Kendrick Lamar over Lil Wayne, which is absolutely insane, according to a lot of people, right? And then it continues, it says, denying a young black man what he rightfully put into this game for no other reason but your ego. Your hatred for Birdman, Drake, and Nicki got you punishing Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne, the GOAT. Nola was good. Eminem stood firm on having 50 Cent come out. And this is why she says that. 50 Cent actually came out and said Jay-Z was trying his best not to allow 50 Cent to even perform at a time where, you know, I think it was a time where like pretty much a Super Bowl happened. A lot of people came out. Eminem was there and a lot of his people. Obviously, Eminem is super close to 50 Cent. He kind of like, I don't want to say put 50 Cent on, but I mean, you know how the relationship is, right? But Jay-Z didn't want 50 Cent to perform, but Eminem went to bat against Jay-Z to get 50 Cent to perform, and it pretty much got him to perform, right? Do I think Kendrick would go to bat to get Lil Wayne to perform? No, especially after everything that's done happened. I don't think that'll actually happen, right? However, Nicki Minaj continues and said, Eminem stood firm on having 50 Cent come out. A white man, it's sad, house nigga teens, but it's good, F them, no loyalty. Well, then niggas will keep sunning you. So I don't know who's sunning him, but that's what she's saying. Lama, soft, good as feed that gula ola. She taking, you know, she from Trinidad. She started talking some Trinidadian language right there. I ain't even try to pronounce that. You know what I'm talking about? And then she continued and said, got everything in the world, because he's like a billionaire, right? Got a whole lot of money. Still spiteful and evil. Well, most people that are billionaires are are evil, according to what a lot of people say, right? They say you got to step on a lot of people's toes, step on a lot of people's feet in order to get to that level of success, right? And it continues and it says, be happy, hey, beg, go be fucking happy, girl. In rap business, in woman business, when you got the politicians and police, you good, though. Plus that ugly, Laffy Taffy alien, Gag City. I don't know who she was calling a Laffy Taffy alien. Maybe she was calling him a Laffy Taffy alien. Who knows? But it says Seymour. Let me see if she typed anything else, but I'm sure she did. But I love watching the whole industry play dumb time after time, laugh aloud. The truth is the truth no matter who tells it. Picking and choosing who y'all accept truth from, bam, pow. Might tell you a joke, but won't tell you a lie. Now, she said that because a lot of people within the hip hop world and industry says that Nicki Minaj has been very nasty, rude, mean to a lot of people, and they don't really like whenever she talks. Well, I don't want to say don't like when she talks, but they're very critical of Nicki Minaj because based off how they say that she has actually treated people, but now she's just saying, listen, y'all may not like me like that. However, I'm telling y'all what's real. I'm telling y'all the truth right now. And the truth doesn't matter as long as it's the truth whenever it's coming out. And I'm telling y'all the truth about Young Money, Lil Wayne. He should be performing. Continues and it says, go enjoy your fucking money before it's too late. Now, in a way, I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of like wishing unaliving on him. That's kind of what that sounds like. And then it continues and it says, yep, everyone aware, clearly, they don't care, so why should I? What I'ma do, child? Nicki Minaj just be going on and off, right? She said, and by the way, you don't know half of what Lil Wayne has done for me and others. Wayne had Drake and I on his tour with no paper signed. I mean, that Lil Wayne took Drake and Nicki Minaj on tour with him without even signing them, right? He was on all of my mixtape with no paper signed. This man has literally changed the face of hip hop. The hair too, if you know, you know. Yeah, Wayne definitely made a lot of people want to get dreads. You know, Chief Keef was inspired by Wayne. A whole lot of people, right? It continues and it says, he inspired so many to tap their faces, definitely, and get locks. Inspires your faves to want to be a great MC. See, now rappers are trying to be like, who's the toughest rapper? Who can catch the most ops? But Wayne era is about that MC. Who's the hardest on that mic? And he inspired a lot of people to want to do that too, right? She continues and he says, he never was in it for the money. It's always been for the love of music. Definitely can say that as well. I ain't gonna lie, this is actually pretty sad, bro. Wayne did so much for hip hop. Like, he did a lot for hip hop. Yup. And I never care about the time they figure it out. Laugh myself. It's good for them. Y'all ready? Y'all know his next move is gonna be to tell y'all a certain someone is being treated so unfairly so that y'all can go back into that trance. Okay, boom. Let's go ahead and go back out of there. So yeah, Nicki Minaj definitely had some things to say to Jay-Z, you know what I'm talking about? Because obviously Jay-Z is one of the head people involved inside of the selection of who gets to perform. Right now, it would be dope to maybe have a Kendrick Lamar and a Lil Wayne performance. However, Lil Wayne actually made in previous interviews said that he really wants to do this performance at this Super Bowl. And he said, you know, he looks out for a lot of people all the time, but he said, but this one time, you know, he just wanted to be him. You know, what I'm talking about, because he feel like that will be his moment. And it sucks that Lil Wayne ain't able to get that, especially seeing the fact that, you know, the type of influence Lil Wayne has had, the selflessness that he's added as well. Like I say, putting himself to the side, taking taking Nicki, Drake on tour. Man, Lil Wayne has done a whole lot for hip hop and a whole lot for the culture. And I ain't gonna lie, this is super sad to not see him actually get this moment, right? But anyways, and also the next two Super Bowls are supposed to take place in like Cali. So if the next two Super Bowls are taking place in Cali, why in the blue hell don't Kendrick Lamar just go perform at those shows? Both of those if he wants to. Who cares? As long as we get Wayne for this one. But it is what it is. We'll just have to see how it all goes. Anyways, let me know something coming up below. Let me know what you think about this entire ordeal. I'm out.